Congratulations.
Oh!
Apparently I said a word and I have to sit.
The cutest little hat ever.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Lena.
And today we're making
Sorting Hat Cupcakes.
These cupcakes are inspired by the magical hat that sorts Hogwarts students into their houses. Each cupcake is stuffed with a buttercream dyed the color of one of the 4 houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. You don't know which house you're in until you bite into it. And to make things more interesting, we'll be playing a secret word drinking game. There's a list of words that are off limits, and if we say one of those words, we have to drink.
I'd be delighted, sir.
Splendid.
We're gonna start with box cake mix.
Ta-da!
You don't really need us to tell you how to make box cake mix. Everything is on the back of the box, obviously. But first, we're just gonna add cake mix right to the bowl.
And I'm adding water,
Hydrate.
veggie oil.
Great, and I'll crack some eggs.
Cool.
All right, so Harry Potter, how into it are you?
I was really into it when I was a kid. My dad used to read me the books and do all the voices.
I read the books 1 through 3, and I think I've seen the last movie, but I'm not sure. But
I don't think I have either.
But people are obsessed. I mean, I thought Harry Potter was over, and apparently there's a movie coming out soon. I think the premise is that they're all grown up: Harry, Ron, Hermione.
Oh!
Apparently I said a word, and I have to sip. Cheers.
So now we're gonna put the batter into the cupcake liners.
And our favorite way to scoop batter into a muffin tin to avoid some mess is to use an ice cream scoop, a big ice cream scoop.
Oh yeah, the new movie. I haven't heard anything about what it's about, have you?
Yeah, so they're all grown up, and
nice.
they have kids, I think. So I think Hermione, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Hermione?
Hermione.
Yeah.
I think she's with Ron. Oh, fudge! Gosh darn it. I can't remember who Harry ends up with.
I wish we could like phone a friend for that.
Oh, hey guys! So we're a little bit confused. We don't remember who Ron ends up with. Or no.
Hey.
Oh! Sorry. I need to. No. Stay on the line.
Okay.
Who does Harry end up with in like the future?
Jenny Weasley, Ron's sister.
Okay. And who, does Hermione end up with someone that we would know?
Yes, Ron Weasley.
Oh.
Right. All right. Thanks.
Oh, I'm so confused. Okay.
Cupcakes are going into the oven, 350, for however long the box says. All right, while the cupcakes are in the oven, we're gonna make the sorting hats. Sorting hats.
The sorting hats. I'm gonna melt some chocolate.
Right here, we just have some Oreos.
Oh, Lauren's getting, I feel bad.
As I was saying,
Sandwich cookies.
sandwich cookies. We took out the middles. You can do whatever you want with the middles. We won't judge you, and we only want the cookie part. And then the third ingredient are Hershey Kisses.
You can do this a couple of different ways, but I think the easiest way to do it is just to spread a little bit of chocolate on the bottom of a Hershey's Kiss, and then you put the kiss right in the center. The cutest little hat ever. Which house do you think you would be in?
It's tough because I don't really know each house very well. Hufflepuff, I don't.
Oh man.
I personally think that Gryffindor is a little overrated.
Yeah, they feel a little goody two-shoes.
Exactly. So I think I would be, or I'd like to think I'd be in Ravenclaw.
Like they're smart, but they're not too like goody two-shoesy.
Yep.
But I feel like I actually am probably a Hufflepuff. Oh, yeah.
Classic age.
Just like a classic blank would be.
Hats are mainly done. I'm gonna put this stuff away, and I think it's time to move on to the buttercream.
Yes.
Need to soften the butter. Number one mistake is if the butter is too hard. And this is going to be flavored like butterscotch kinda. Darn.
Lauren's just knocked out all the secret words, and then I come through and get to say them right. Entertainment Weekly has their list of celebs that they've sorted. Which how did they get the technology to sort?
Butter is being whipped first.
Emma Roberts.
She reminds me actually a lot of
Yeah.
Emma Watson.
And she was in Gryffindor.
Yeah.
That seems like a solid choice, right?
I'd say Gryffindor.
S word.
She was Belle, wasn't? Oh no, that was Emma Watson.
Oh yeah. We'll see. That goes to show. All right.
All right, that looks pretty nice and creamy. It's lighter in color. And we're going to add the sugar, powdered sugar, tons of it, gradually. If you don't add it gradually, it's gonna get everywhere.
Britney Spears.
That's an interesting one.
It depends which music video.
Yeah.
You know, I'm imagining her like MTV Video Awards performance of Slave for You, where she has the snake.
Which is very
that's
Slyth. I was actually
Cheese with me.
So when it gets a little bit hard to stir, that is probably a good time to add your heavy cream, and that will help it become super creamy. And we also are going to add this lovely flavoring that is reminiscent of butterbeer.
We do about a tablespoon or two, depending on how much flav you want.
Drake, I would say.
Hopefully my house.
Oh wait, I wore my Drake socks.
Gotta be Huff.
We like Huff.
So this is looking nice and smooth.
Beautiful.
So at this point, we want to portion out some of the buttercream so we can dye it into the house colors.
Basically, each cupcake is filled with a different color buttercream, and each color represents one of the houses. So we're going to dye, what would you say, about a quarter of the buttercream?
Yeah, you really don't need,
that much in the middle.
All right, so I'm gonna start filling the piping bag with our buttercream. This is a really easy tip for getting all your buttercream in without a huge mess, just to use a glass.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to scoop out little wells from each of the cupcakes using a melon baller. If you don't have a melon baller at home, you can use a teaspoon, same deal. It doesn't need to be huge, you just want to put a little bit of the colored dyed frosting in the center of each one. So you want to do a different color in each one, and we like to use a little cookie scoop so we don't have to get our hands too dirty. You just gotta scoop it right into the middle. Eventually, our director is going to mix these up for us so we don't remember which one's in which.
So we can get sorted and find out if our predictions are true. Wait, what was your prediction again? Or did you?
I think I said I want it to be in Ravenclaw.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I don't feel that strong with it.
Now it's time to frost and add our gold sprinkles.
And our recommendation is to add the sprinkles pretty much right away, otherwise they won't stick on the buttercream. We've learned the hard way.
The good thing is, if your piping's a little messy, like mine just was, you're covering it with the hat anyway. I do remember being so obsessed with the first movie when it came out. I got it on VHS, and
That's something you don't hear every day.
yeah.
Back when we grew up.
I used to have to rewind. So we're just finishing up decorating.
So fun to not know what your house is gonna be and hope for a house and then be so disappointed when you don't get the house you want.
Yeah, I happen to think they're pretty high concept between the hat and the filling.
That's it.
Look at how
Sorting
cute they are.
Hat Cupcakes. Okay, should we find out which house we're in?
Yeah, let's do it.
No peeking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good luck. Aw, the mouse.
I'm with Drake.
She got to be with Drake. I guess I'm a little more of a goody two-shoes than I thought.
All right, this is really fun.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this time. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe.
And comment below if you have any ideas for us, because maybe we'll try them out.
Woo!